Some food for thought. I'm sitting here in Cape Town, and I'm in this beautiful room at this hotel, and I have an amazing view of the city. Um, and I just thought to myself, how how do buildings affect, you know, our how like force flows through us? Because this study is done on pyramids that if you like a vortex is created, so people can be healed when they're in a certain like geometric, you know, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. When they're in a shape, like a geometric shape, like a dome or a pyramid, and it affects them. You know yourself when you walk into a church that it like affects you. There's like I've always said that domes make me feel so alive, and it's because I think, at least for me, that my energy feels like it can flow better. And I'm looking out on the city and I'm thinking to myself, these buildings, they're like penetrating the force field that we live in. Well, okay, they're also like a part of it, but like what kind of vortexes are they creating, and what kind of energy does that bring to us? These like box shapes, very structured, very like not very free moving. And also the streets, all cornered and boxed, and just look out and I see the ocean and I just feel I don't feel like I belong, but at the same time I feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. It's crazy. Might as well show you guys the view. Yeah. I just feel like simple changes to the way we humans do things and see things would make such a difference. But it's so obvious that these things are done this way for a reason, because there are people obviously who know about sacred geometry and force field and how it affects us as humans, because they understand that as a whole we are one, and if you want to affect the fish, you have to affect the ocean that they swim in. This is our ocean. This is our ocean. And we're swimming in it, and because this is the only thing we know, it's the only thing we think exists, and at least in my heart, and I can't speak for anyone else but myself, because my experience of me is the only thing that exists in my world. And it just feels like why am I beating myself up sometimes about feeling shit, or feeling disconnected, or feeling, it's not like this 3D reality that I live in, it's like God is on my side, or like Tao, or whatever you want to call it. That's on my side. But this is not doing me any good. Like, it's not like helping us thrive. It's making it easier for us to like physically survive instead of like spiritually thrive. And all these I see like these little entertainment things like going on. There's like one of those like Ferris wheels over there, and like some other kind of stuff, and it's all like, we're living in a city, and it's like there's entertainment. What kind of a fucking person needs to be entertained when you're living on a planet that has like trees and oceans and forests and mountains? Like, who wants to live in a place where you get entertained by a Ferris wheel? Like, or movies, even. I don't see it. I don't see the value in so many of the things that we have in our lives. And I say this to my dad really often because I'm really not good at cleaning my room and that kind of stuff. It's not that I'm not good at cleaning my room, it's keeping my room clean. I'm amazing at cleaning my room when it actually comes to it. But it's like I throw my stuff on the floor because I see no value in materialistic stuff. He thinks this is an excuse, but I'm being dead serious. Like I feel like nothing has value except for real existence. Like, having said that, how many times in my own life have I thrown myself on the floor? Do I value my own existence? Yeah, I do. But this life, it makes us cherish the wrong things. It makes us cherish materialistic things like iPhones and makeup, and like I don't know how many people that I've met that say to me, I couldn't live without my phone, I couldn't live without my makeup, I couldn't live without my this or my that. And I'm thinking to myself, even if you don't actually mean that, like on your soul level, you just saying it in this 3D world, in this existence, means that there's something very wrong with the way you see life, because that is not, there's nothing, that's not real. Like, that kind of stuff isn't like, yeah, life, it blows me away. It blows me away. I've been thinking to myself about how people say, like, how do I get more attached, how do I get more connected to my spiritual self? And it's like, you can't become more connected to your spiritual self. It's like, even when there's clouds in the sky now, the sun still exists. Like, just because you can't always see the sun because the clouds are there doesn't mean the sun is gone. You know, your vision is just clouded, and that's why you can't see the sun. I guess that's the easiest way to put it. But yeah, I don't really. It's fantastic how I can speak now and I can post this and I can have people respond, but really everything is just one. And that separation is the greatest illusion. It really is. Even me, sometimes I feel very disconnected, and I feel like I need to just ground myself. And when I do ground myself, I'm just like, wow. It's so easy in this world to become disconnected, and sometimes you're not even aware that you become disconnected. You just keep living until one day you realize, wow, shit, I've been disconnected for years, or whatever time period. It's like, we can't keep living our life, kind of like having moments of presence, moments of true love, moments of experiencing the now. We need to start experiencing now all the time, and then from time to time, when we have to, go into the future and the past. It's from the now where any of that exists. and then I can sit here and pretend like I know what I'm talking about. But the only thing I speak is from my heart, whether that is a truth for more than me. Like, whatever I say and whatever comes out of me right now is my truth. I'm not expecting it to be anybody else's truth, but for some reason, some things that you do say, other people do resonate with. And then you wonder, you know? But at the same time, people can resonate with really horrible things as well, so... Another thing is we need to start feeling happiness from seeing other people happy. This morning I saw a picture of one of my old friends. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, it's one of my ex-boyfriends, and I saw a picture with him and his new girlfriend, and I can't explain to you the happiness that I felt in my whole body when I saw it, because I just felt... It makes me cry. I felt his happiness just by seeing him in that picture, and and my parents, I mean, and like people I know, they go, how can you feel happiness from seeing someone you love like with someone else? And I'm like, don't you understand? Like, don't you understand love? Like, the sun doesn't scream at the earth and go, well, you owe me for all the life that I bring to the earth. Things just are. It's just this mutual love, this oneness, that things are always just the way they are. And when you love, it doesn't have to be an ex, it can be like a friend or anyone. When you love, there's no ego. When you love truly, there's only happiness in love, in true love. The reason why we have so many issues with relationships now, you know, we are either the sun or the planet, and one of us is going, you owe me, dude, you owe me for all the shit that I did to you, and all that. No. Why the fuck why does he owe you anything? What kind of that's not love. It's not... To me, so much of this is like common sense kind of stuff, like but I think people get so lost, and it's not their fault. I mean, to a degree, I mean, yes, I mean, you have a obligation, or like you have a place in this world where you, as consciousness, having a human experience, you have a role and an obligation to actually experience as much as you possibly can whilst you are alive. Because consciousness wants to experience this reality. And you need to live it fully and just experience everything. If that means experiencing, you know, bad things or experiencing good things, it's all the way it is and it's supposed to be. Everything is perfect, always. As hard as it may seem sometimes to accept that. I guess what I'm trying to say is, just live. Don't think too much about it. Love. And don't expect anything. Live your life without expectation. Love without limitation. Feel. Really, truly feel. Connect back to the place within you that is always alive. Like, no matter what you're thinking, your heart always pulsates. What is it that gives you that eternal life? What is it that brought life to you? When you die, that thing leaves your body. It's no longer there. Where is the electrical plug, you know, that sources our body with this fuel to keep our hearts beating, and what precious gift, don't throw it away, guys. Don't throw it away. You could die tomorrow. Looking at the time, 11:14. The people who know me the best will know what that means. So guys, be happy, smile, enjoy life. Really. Your thoughts and your negative affirmations that you have for yourself, they don't come from you. I was speaking to a friend about this yesterday, that when you're in a group of positive people who only have good things to say, suddenly you have only good things to say about yourself as well. Like, your thoughts become positive. But if you're in a surrounding with negative people, negative vibes, you will have negative, you might have start having negative thoughts as well, because thoughts don't always, it doesn't always come from within. It's most of the time, because we're not connected to our source within, we take a lot of stuff from our outside environment. So don't blame yourself. Please don't. It's not like this world is doing you any favor with all the crap that they're putting into our air that we breathe, into the soil where we grow our foods, into literally everything. It's a really sad reality, but at the same time, it's a blissful one when you realize what life really is. Because if you look out at this, then all the buildings and the cars and the pollution and the chemtrails and the GMO crops and just everything, it can be like, bleh. Like, why have we done this to ourselves? But at the same time, it's a game, It's a game, so fucking play it, Just have a good time. Just have a good time and enjoy yourself and realize the manifestation powers that you have. That you have the ability to manifest everything. I got the manifestation card in the angel deck today, twice in a row. And my heart just like, because it's so true. We can manifest anything we want, and I feel like I'm living proof of that. Literally, most things in the past few years, because I've been trying to I've not been trying to manifest, but I've just been aware that whatever I do and whatever I say and whatever I think plays a huge role in what manifests itself into my existence. And I can't even describe to you how it works. I don't understand how, but I don't need to. I just know that it does. And I wish everyone happiness on this planet. I don't have any enemies. I don't every time I don't get into fights with people, really, because every time I'm even close to arguing with anybody, I just go, screw this. This is so pointless. Why are we arguing? Arguing is lame. And just love and be happy. Okay, shout out from Cape Town. Off to London today to see my good friend and his wonderful family. So have an amazing day and live fully, be present in this moment. I love you, and have a really, really awesome moment every moment you are alive. Big love. Bye.